little more transparency, and perhaps some timelines would be useful, particularly on things that are considered a very high priority. That's not an issue at today's hearings. Lithium batteries. Chairman Hart, what do you feel about lithium batteries on airplanes? You have some concerns that Congress has said we can't go beyond the ICAO cardboard box standard?
Yes, we do have. Thank you for that question. Yes, we do have concerns. We have viewed ourselves as a world leader in aviation, and oftentimes we go beyond what ICAO, International Civil Aviation Organization, requires. Most recent example is we require a second person in the cockpit when one of the pilots leaves. That's not an ICAO requirement. It's not a world requirement, and that's just an example of where we want to view ourselves as world leaders to push the bar, to move the bar for aviation safety.
So saying we can't exceed this international non-standard, that you think that's a problem and Congress should lift that prohibition?
We are concerned about being limited to what ICAO does, yes.
Administrator Butters, would you feel that we should go beyond the ICAO standard and Congress should lift the prohibition so people can review the transport of lithium batteries on aircraft, particularly passenger aircraft, where people are sitting above it and they don't even know it?
We agree that the limitation to the ICAO technical instructions is a problem. Lithium batteries do pose transportation hazards, and the ability for the U.S. to promulgate more stringent safety regulations is something that we are certainly interested in doing.
My understanding is there's been some dispute over this issue over the years, and this is one of particular concern to me. It's only a matter of time until we lose another plane. We've lost a couple of cargo planes. Could be a passenger plane that's a combi carrier. Could be another cargo plane. You know, the FAA feels they have the expertise. There was a dispute a number of years ago, and the FAA prevailed, and they were sent to ICAO. They don't seem to have been able to move ICAO. My understanding is that person is retiring, and now we're back into a discussion of who would better represent the views of the, for more stringent standards. Do you think that PHMSA would push for regulations beyond the ICAO standard if you were the representing?
Well, the dangerous goods panel, which we and FAA participate on, and we work very closely with our colleagues at FAA as related to transportation of hazardous materials and dangerous goods by air. We would want to have the most effective and knowledgeable representative in that seat, but I think the important thing to understand is that as DOT, we work with each other, FAA, as well as relates to dangerous goods and transportation, our other modal partners, to make sure that these hazmat regulations and dangerous good regs are as stringent and strong as possible.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. DeFazio. Mr. Barletta, recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I think we